We're Nick and Rachel, and we bought this 1930 semi-detached house in October of 2024 as first-time buyers and first-time DIYers. In the last video, we finally finished off the bathroom to make it usable, and in this video, we're concentrating on the downstairs. We're going to be laying the laminate in the hallway, kitchen, and dining room. And we also ran into a small issue. So without further ado, let's get into week 29 of the house renovation. Welcome back to week 29 of the house renovation. In this week, we are going to be focusing on the flooring in the hallway and in the dining kitchen area. Don't know how much we're going to get done because this episode only covers one day, because last episode was a bit longer because we covered 2 weekends, but now we're basically up to date. So the weekend that this is uploaded is basically the weekend before. So this is the bank holiday Monday. So we only have one day, and this weekend we were really busy, so we didn't get much work done on the house, only little bits. So this episode we're going to be focusing on the hallway and the kitchen, as we said before. So we've got the laminate. I don't think we've actually revealed what the laminate is yet. So yeah, it's this Sahara oak laminate. It's got like a built-in backing board, so we don't need any underlay. And yeah, so what we've done, you saw in a previous episode, we put the plywood down, which basically creates a nice smooth flat surface for the laminate to sit on. So what we're going to be doing first is taking up a bit of the carpet at the bottom of these stairs, because basically the laminate needs to go underneath the carpet and then the carpet should go back, just because if we do the laminate up to the carpet like that, it leaves a little line. So what we need to do is take this carpet away from the stairs. I think it's stapled in. So we need to take that away, fit the laminate back, and then when the carpet fitter comes back to the living room, he'll nail that back. So without further ado, let's get into week 29 of the house renovation. Now here what we're doing is marking out for where the hole for the pipework is going to go through the laminate, because what we want to do is install the laminate so the pipework goes through it, not so we have to cut it and there's like a big line through the laminate basically. Now what we did was use a 25mm spade bit, and now this gives a bit of expansion gap around the pipework just so it doesn't creak and stuff if it expands. The next important thing that we need to do first is make sure the first layer is lined up properly. So what we're doing here is basically choosing the wall that we want it to follow to make sure the laminate was straight, because obviously if one of the lines out and you build off from that, then the whole thing is just going to look out. So you want to make sure your first line is straight. Now when laying the remainder of the rows, you don't want to make any particular pattern. I know with tiling you can make like a brick pattern, but with laminate you want to keep the joints as random and as far away as possible from each other, and it basically just keeps the structural integrity of the laminate just so it doesn't move or has less of a chance of moving. Now this board around the stair was really awkward because we had to cut round the stair post. Now we were marking this on both sides and then cut it to size. Here I'm just using a multi-tool with a wood bit on the end. Now I did also use a jigsaw and also a track saw for cutting this. It's pretty easy stuff to cut, to be honest, so it goes through quite easily. So this architrave around the understairs cupboard that we've got was quite awkward. So what I did was use a profile gauge, and it basically just pushed it up against the architrave. Then you can transfer whatever marker you get on the gauge onto the flooring, cut round it, and then you've got a nice flush surface. Now we did want to keep this door on, but I just couldn't get the laminate in because there is a little bit of a special technique to connect it onto the other bit of laminate, and I just couldn't get it without the door on. So unfortunately we had to take the door off. Now when we were cutting these boards next to the kitchen units, we had to be quite careful because we had to go right up until the plinths. Now at this time the plinths weren't installed, it was just the legs, so we just had to go up to the legs, and then hopefully when the plinths go on via the kitchen fitter, they'll cover the gap between the leg and the plinth. Okay, so just a little bit of a break there. We have now done the hallway floor. We still need to do that section down there, but as you come through, we've done the hallway, we've done the little cutout there, and we've done this section of the kitchen. We've just finished that cutout there, so we're just going to continue with the rest of it now. Now these middle sections where we got the long planks to fit are so satisfying, and it's so nice and easy to fit for once. It's only really hard to fit this type of laminate when it's going around and you have to cut around things. But yeah, this stuff is really easy to install. I'm super happy that we chose this flooring because it's turned out really well. Right, so when we're laying this floor, we're basically just cutting it to size as we need to, and then making sure either side is in, and then slightly bouncing it up and down just so it goes into the joint, and then just giving it a little tap on the end just to make sure the two ends are connected, and yeah, they have the floor down. And then what we do with the end that we cut on that side, we basically use it on the other side of the room. So the end that we cut right there, then same end as that one, we then go over here and use that end for that end, just so there's less waste and stuff like that. So yeah, we're going to show you a couple of the slower bits now, just because this video is literally all time lapse, because there's not much more we could show other than laying it. So yeah, and then obviously these middle bits here are full planks, so they go down really easily. Like this bit here has literally taken us, I don't know, half an hour or so. I mean, it's taken us a bit longer because we had to do some cuts around the cabinets and stuff there. But yeah, this bit doesn't take too long because literally just lengths and cutting it off to length rather than cutting around things and scribing and all that stuff. So yeah, we're going to start installing these now.
Maybe just hammer it in this way. thoroughly enjoy doing this?
Yeah, it's quite relaxing, isn't it? When we know how to do it properly.
Can I have the mount, please?
Now all of a sudden we had a power cut. Now we didn't really know what it was. At first we thought it was just our power, but we went outside and the other neighbours were also outside having a look to see what was going on. Now it turned out to be an electrical fire on one of the distribution boxes down the end of our road, and it shut like half the road off. So yeah, it was an unexpected ending to that day, which is basically the reason why we couldn't finish the floor again in this video, because it was about 9:15, it was getting dark and we just couldn't see anything else. All right then, so it's a few days after. We weren't able to finish the flooring because, as I mentioned before, there was a big power cut. So yeah, I'm just finishing this episode off now because we've now moved in. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. And before we go, let me just show you where we got up to. So as you can see, we did all the hallway. We've got a special thing that's come here, so stay tuned for that. We've got the basically most of it done, and we just need to get this section done here. I really did want to finish it off in this video, but I didn't have time today, and I would do it now, but it is 9 o'clock, even though it doesn't look like outside. It's really nice, but it's 9 o'clock and I need to cut the planks and stuff like that, and it's just going to be too loud. So we will be finishing it off in the next video, which I'm recording this on a Friday, so I still need to edit this video, so hopefully it goes up on time. But anyway, I'm going to be finishing this off in next week's video. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I will see you guys next video. Take care.